Fly Guy presents Weird Animals. A boy had a pet fly named Fly Guy. Fly Guy could say the boy's name. Buzz? Buzz said being an animal would be weird. Let's learn more about them. Buzz and Fly Guy arrived at the Science Museum. They were there to see the Weird Animals exhibit. I can't wait to see the cool creatures inside. Let's go, Fly Guy. Yes! Buzz and Fly Guy went up to the first display. The pink fairy armadillo is the smallest armadillo alive today. An adult is only 5 to 6 inches long. These tiny creatures have pink armor covering their furry bodies. Only a few pink fairy armadillos have been spotted in the world. Furry fairies! Pink fairy armadillos use their front claws to dig underground burrows. They sleep during the day and live alone. They live in the dry sandy grasslands of the central Argentina. Naked mole rats live in underground burrows in eastern Africa. They have wrinkly, most hairless bodies. They were nearly blind. Whiskers on their faces and tails help them feel their surroundings. Naked mole rat colony has a queen and many workers. Worker rats dig new tunnels using their strong teeth. They can move their teeth separately, like chopsticks. Naked mole rats can live for more than 30 years, making burrows. Prairie dogs live in underground burrows. They are found in the central and western grasslands of the United States. Atlantic ghost crabs dig burrows in the sand. The burrows can be 4 feet deep. The crabs crawl underground to hide from the sun. They also hide from predators like raccoons, shorebirds, and gulls. Eastern chipmunks store food for winter in their burrows. They gather nuts and seeds. Then they hide them in an underground chamber. The chamber can be up to 10 feet long. Monitor lizards or goannas in Western Australia build corkscrew-shaped burrow. They can be 8 to 10 feet deep. The lizards lay eggs in a chamber at the bottom. This keeps them safe until they hatch. Cozy. Arctic foxes live in burrows that have to 100 entrances. During a blizzard, both Arctic foxes and polar bears will dig chambers into the snow. These keeps them warm and safe. The ocean is full of weird animals like the Portuguese man o' war. This creature isn't a jellyfish. It isn't a single animal either. It's a symphonifer, a group of identical cones that work together as one. Each Portuguese man o' war had a blue or purple bubble shaped like a sail. These bubble floats on top of the water. It is pushed along by wind or ocean currents. Underwater, 30 to 165 foot long tentacles trail along. The tentacles catch small fish and crustaceans and sting them with poisonous venom. While a Portuguese man o' war sting and painful to humans, it usually isn't deadly. Man o' war, I'm all about peace and love, man. The sea is home to another misunderstood creature, the giant squid. Very few have been seen in the wild. This is because they live deep down in the ocean. For years, people thought these giants were the fictional kraken. Sailors believed this sea monster hunted and sank huge ships. Yikes! Giant squids have the largest eyes of any animal in the world. They are as big as basketballs. The first photo of a live giant squid was taken near Japan in 2004. In real life, giant squid are not monsters. They are cephalopods. Squid, octopus, cuttlefish, and Naturalis was all types of cephalopods. Giant squids live all over the world. They grow to be up to 43 feet long. Some scientists believe they may grow to be even bigger. More weigh about 1,000 pounds. Deep ocean discoveries. The Mariana Trench is the deepest place on Earth. This canyon is in the western Pacific Ocean. It's more than 1,500 miles long and 43 miles wide. The deepest point is almost 7 miles below the ocean's surface. It's very dark in the Mariana Trench. The sea devil anglerfish use a built-in headlight to lure prey. Deep-sea henfish have bioluminescent bodies. These tiny skinny fish can brighten to dim their glow to hide from predators. Ozarks worms, also called zombie worms, survive by eating fish bones and dead animals. They use special bacteria to turn the bones into food. Amphipods are huge shrimp-like crustaceans. These in Mariana Trench can more be a foot long. Scientists think small molecules in their cells help them survive the intense water pressure. These deep, the water is pitch black and freezing cold. The pressure is crushing. The animals that live through have adapted in surprising ways. The blobfish was discovered off the coast of New Zealand and Australia in 2003. It was once voted for the world's ugliest animal. This misunderstood creature lives at depths of 2,000 to 4,000 feet. Each blobfish is about a foot long and weighs up to 20 pounds. The blobfish has very soft bones like a jellyfish. Its gelatinous body is only slightly denser than water. At sea level, this makes the blobfish look droopy and weird. But down deep, this strange-looking fish is a survivor. A blobfish can survive water pressure that would crush a submarine. When it comes to old animals, the duck-billed platypus tops the list. Like other mammals, the platypus is warm-blooded. Its backbone and feeds its young milk. But the platypus lays eggs like a reptile, and also a webbed feet and a bill like a bird, all unusual for a mammal. There's more. Male platypuses have poisonous stingers on their back feet. This makes them one of the world's few venomous mammals. Platypuses live in rivers and wetlands in eastern Australia. They hunt underwater. They pedal with their webbed feet and steer with their long beaver-like tails. The Ancidia is the only mammal in the world that lays eggs. Venomous mammals. Most mammals use their sharp claws and teeth to catch prey and defend themselves. But there are a few mammals that use venom too. Venomous stinger on a male platypus. The slow loris may look cute, but this primate has a deadly bite. When threatened, the slow loris licks venomous glands under its arms. This gives its saliva a poisonous kick. The North American short-tailed shrew uses its venomous saliva to paralyze insects and worms. It then stores them to eat later. A preserved mealworm can last for 2 weeks. The endangered Hispane solenodon has a toxic bite. It is related to hedgehogs, moles, and shrews. It lives in the forests of Cuba, the Dominican Republic, and Haiti. Vampire bats use their sharp teeth to bite cows and drink their blood. Venom in the bat's saliva isn't deadly. It keeps the cow's blood from clotting so the bat can eat. At 2 to 3 feet long, the creature may look like a miniature dragon. It's really a frilled lizard. It is one of the strangest sights of the forests of northern Australia and southern New Guinea. This reptile has a thin piece of skin around its neck called a frill. The frill usually lies flat. If the lizard feels threatened, surprise! It opens its yellow mouth and unfolds a colorful fan of skin. This scares off predators. Many animals can make themselves look bigger to be scary, but that is just plain weird. Fleas are small, flightless insects. They survive by eating the blood of animals or people. There are more than 2,500 species of flea. The most common is the cat flea. The cat flea lives in dogs, cats, and humans. These tiny pets can also carry diseases, including bubonic plague. Itchies. What do you call a happy flea? A optimist. Fleas are incredible jumpers. A single flea can leap more than 200 times in a its own length. One flea can lay so eggs a day. One flea can lay 50 eggs a day. From the 1830s through the 1960s, flea circuses were popular in England and Germany. Miniature displays showed fleas performing by jumping through the hoops. They also operated tiny machines, carriages, Ferris wheels, or cars wheel. Wiki Weird Q&A. Even ordinary animals have unusual features. Q. Which animal has sensors on its face that help it navigate in the dark? A cat. Which animal's nose produces a special mucus that absorbs scents? A dog. Which bird is the fastest swimmer? A gentoo penguin. Which animal does give birth to their baby? Seahorses, pipefish, and sea dragons. Which animal tastes with its body, wings, and feet? Flies. Which animal has about 1,004,000 feet and rows on its tongue? A garden snail. Which animal has fingerprints that look just like a human's? A koala. The human species has caused many changes to Earth's ecology. It's more important than ever for scientists to study the many forms of life on our amazing planet. There's still so much we don't know about the natural world. Every year, scientists describe and name hundreds of new plant and animal species. The tiny bright neon-colored coralfish Cernus's Aphrodite was named after Aphrodite. She's the Greek goddess of love and beauty. The largest group of new species discovered in 2019 was beetles. One of these, Snellopodes grady, was named after the Swedish climate activist Greta Thunberg. New species. I'll name its Buzz's Boxy. I can't believe how many weird animals are all around me, said Buzz. Including you, Fly Guy. You're really weird. Yes. Fly Guy and Buzz headed home. They were excited to plan their next adventure. The end.